All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this podcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to G.W.R. Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. I almost said Monday. I'm used to Mondays. But I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez, also joined by Marcus Fine, like always. And then we have special guest, F.E.W. owner Alex Bolton, joining us tonight.
How you guys doing?
Doing great. I imagine you're pretty excited for this big show that you got coming up Sunday.
Oh yeah, massive. Probably the biggest F.E.W. show in recent memory, at least.
What match are you? I know you were probably excited about all the matches, but what's one standing out to you?
Well, obviously the Chase Owens G.W.R match. Maybe Chase Owens can finally shut G.W.R's mouth. Since he likes to run it a lot.
If I remember correctly, Chase Owens, and I'm not a big New Japan guy and cover a lot of that stuff, but he was at least at one time a member of the Bullet Club, or is he still a member of the Bullet Club?
He is still a member of the Bullet Club. He's actually currently the New Japan Pro Tag Team Champion with Kenta. So he'll be representing Bullet Club and the current champion over in Japan.
Cool. That's
so
awesome.
He's now a three-time tag team champion over there.
He's, if I remember correctly, is he doing a seminar before the show?
Yes, he's doing a seminar that's open for anybody that's trained or training. It's going to be start at 2:00 for any of the people that are trained or training. It's only $40, which for somebody of that caliber, that's ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, that should be awesome. But you get a pretty good lot of people checking in on that.
I do. I have a good amount. There are some spots open, so make sure that if anybody's listening, if they want in on some of those last few spots, that they reach out to me or the F.E.W. page or JB Smooth. He's also helping me out with it. So any of us will be able to help with that.
Okay. What time is the show on Sunday?
Doors open at 5. Bell time is at 6.
Any other matches you could tell us about?
Well, they're all. I'll just give you a rundown of all of them because really I'm excited about all of them. We got Paul Hubris taking on Brandon Day. That's part of the Mid-Continental Championship tournament that we're doing. And then we got Cameron Saturn making his F.E.W. debut against Michael Elgin. That's also one of the matches in the Mid-Continental Championship bracket. That's sure to be a massive match there. Cameron Saturn, to my knowledge, hasn't been in Greenfield in a little bit of time, so he's going to be making his return to Greenfield. I'm sure that's pretty big for him. We got, I already said the Jacob Rose match. We have we granted Lexi Green a rematch for the F.E.W. Women's Championship because we feel like that our guys, Jacob Rose and Paul and Mitchell Taylor, we feel like they were very deceptive to her. And Shauna joined them. They're all factioned up now, as they say, and God only knows where that's going to go. Their egos are going to go all over the place, I'm assuming. We got the Move Makers taking on a debuting Funkin' Fresh. That's going to be a dynamite tag team match. Probably going to be a fast-paced tag team match. Then we got, I see Cooter's in the comments already. We got Cooter versus the F.E.W. World Champion Mitchell Taylor in a non-title match. Cousin Kisser is what Mitchell called him, and he's called him Kisser King. And then we have this is probably going to be if there's going to be a match that steals the show, it's going to be this one. So with this seminar that you guys mentioned, Chase Owens is going to hand select however many he wants. We're going to do the next gen scramble match. Everybody's going to be handpicked by Chase Owens, and we're going to let him go out and show the crowd what they can do. So that's going to be something exciting for the participants of the training seminar. The opportunity to actually work the show.
Okay, and what are your ticket prices for the show?
We got $10 for general admission, $15 for VIP, and then we got the VIP meet and greet. We're gonna do at 4:45. We're gonna do meet and greet with Chase Owens. You get an 8x10, assigned 8x10, and you get to take a picture with him for $25, and that's VIP seat. So you're sitting towards the front.
That's a great deal.
Yes.
Marcus, do you have any questions for him?
No. You covered it all. I'm sitting here going through. I didn't write anything down because I knew we were shooting from the hip. But I'm curious. I want to see Cameron Saturn take on Michael Elgin. That's the match I want to see.
Yep.
You guys remember Funkin' Fresh, right?
Yep.
And have you guys seen the Move Makers? I know you haven't been in F.E.W. for.
I haven't seen the Move Makers.
Well, he's right. Being familiar with both teams, this is going to be really something.
Yeah, I remember. We've seen Funkin' Fresh probably at least 3 or 4 times. Yeah, so should be a good. It's a really good card. I mean, I'm excited. You gotta, You don't have anything.
The hardest choice that I've had to make is, and I still don't know which one I'm doing yet, is which one's going to main event. Any of these matches can main event the show.
You're right there.
And so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place trying to figure out, hey, who's going last?
Yep. Yeah, that's a really good card. People come out and check his show out on Sunday, the 26th. If you live anywhere close to Greenfield, it's a beautiful venue. Not a bad seat in the house, and for $10 general admission or $15 for VIP, and then he's got the other deal for with the pictures and stuff for $25. You can't beat that deal, and that is a solid card. That's a really good card. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think you've outdone yourself.
I'm trying. Now it's
slow down.
Uh-oh.
You're going. Can't make his head grow too much bigger.
Hey,
he does not have a big head, but that's not got anything to do with his confidence. He just got a big head.
They called me airhead in elementary school, man. I do have a big head. I'm used to it. That's why I'm okay with being fat, because it kind of makes my head look small.
You're the one that says that, but okay.
You're not fat. You're just pleasantly plump.
I don't know about pleasantly either, but we won't go there.
I got called fat the other day.
He said it, Chris, not me.
My wife told me I was a fat ass the other day. So,
and G.W.R. makes their return, all of them.
Yes.
See, I got
yeah.
that stab in there.
Finally, GWR makes the return.
So I go from
We're going to be on a roll, 2 in a row. We were together Sunday, now we're going to be together this Sunday. 2 in a row. God damn, Marcus.
Yep, I get off the stage and I'm back in the balcony. So
Yeah, we're gonna work on those lights too. The overexposure from up there. I think there's a way to dim those lights, so that should help as far as the balcony goes. We're all about making better quality, and whether it's a video or whatever it is, we want to make sure that it's the best experience for the fans, regardless on where they sit. And there is a lot of overexposure on the lights from up there. When you're dealing with stage lights, it gets kind of out of hand.
I was going to ask you any update on your former champion that had to relinquish his belt, Cody Nunn.
He had the stitches removed out of his knee. He did have a plate placed on right below the kneecap on his tibia. There's no time frame for him to return to action. Obviously, right now we're more worried about him being able to do his normal stuff before he even considers training to get back into the ring. But there's no time frame right now for him to return.
After this show coming up on Sunday, what's your next show?
June 29th. It's going to be Evil Intent. It's Saturday. It's going to be our first Saturday show, and we've got a solid card building for that as well, obviously. But it's going to be a little different running on a Saturday. We have 2 Saturdays this summer, June and July, and then we're back to Sundays.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to the show. I've never seen Chase Owens. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm looking forward to it. I've done a little reading on it.
I think that matchup with Chase Owens and G.W.R is going to be unreal. Like their styles, it's insane. I'm not going to say that that G.W.R is a younger Chase Owens, because he's not, but they are very similar. So to Chase, it might be like facing a younger version of himself. Hungry, ready to take on the world. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I mean, like his attitude or not, I mean, the kid's got talent.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going places.
And what's the group you said that came together is Rose and who else?
So it's G.W.R, Paul Huberis, Shauna Reed, and Michael Elgin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I said Michael Elgin. That's his fault because I just looked at his picture. Mitchell Taylor, sorry.
Mitchell Taylor.
And I'm
that's a lot. That's a lot of egos.
That is. I don't know who's claiming ownership of the group, but I think Mitchell actually kind of in his promo kind of gave them a name even. I think it was like the Air. Hold on, I want to get this right, guys, because God knows if I say it wrong, he's
I want to get on the King's bad side.
No, you don't get on the King's bad side.
We're all on the King's bad side. There is no good side.
True. Well, I mean, I don't know. Aristocracy. The aristocracy.
Aristocracy.
So
You have to come up with some funky ass name.
Hey, I mean, it kind of fits if you think about it. With you have King Mitchell, you got the Scottish, Paul Huberis, and
I got a better name. I think it should have been called the Brownfield Four.
the Brownfield Four.
Well, you can tell him that on Sunday.
I'll leave that to you to suggest.
I'll stand behind Chris. He'll get hit with the brass knuckles first.
Might need to call your Knightstown fellas and bring them back to take them out.
Yeah, I know. They might. One of them might be there. 2 of them might be there. You never know. Brandon Day did tell everybody that was there. Hey, you guys come back and you bring a friend or two. So, I mean, on the F.E.W. Facebook page, it's not really high quality. Like I said, the high exposure up there, but you can see the entirety of the last show along with that amazing match. In my opinion, it's still the match of the year so far. And I'm a little biased because it is my show, but I still think it's the match of the year. The 2 out of 3 falls with Michael Elgin and Brandon Day. That unreal match right there. So hopefully that we can be talking this time next month and say, oh, the match of the year from this show.
Yeah. No, you definitely got some good matches on there, and I hope people come out and check it out. And we'll be there. We'll be there live.
There's probably going to be a couple announcements made during that show. With one of the things that we're really working on is moving into the future while still respecting our past. So there might be a couple surprises for everybody, you guys selves included, at the show. So
okay, that sounds awesome. Well, Chris, you got anything?
No.
Pacers and 6, right?
Everything.
You and Marcus both suck.
Yeah, Pacers and 6. They choked that game last night. We should be up 1-0.
The Pacers gave that game away. He should have fouled him.
They should never had the ball. All we had to do was get the ball in bounds, and they were going to foul us, hit a free throw, and the game was over.
Yeah, we gave him the game.
Turned the ball over twice in the last 30 seconds of regulation.
Yeah.
With 23 turnovers. I mean, you just cut them turnovers in half.
Yeah,
they're going to win tomorrow night.
Yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Tied up.
Yeah.
Alex, I do have a question for you. Recently, you're a fairly new owner, and you kind of took over the reins completely here recently.
Yes.
What's been your biggest challenge?
Honestly, and this is brutally honest, offloading. I think that, especially when I did take over 100% of everything myself, because obviously it was already 100% my company, but the former guy did do a lot. He handled a lot of booking and all that. When I took all that in, I still kind of struggle with it, but just kind of allowing people to help. Like I think now, I'm not going to name drop everybody because for obvious reasons, keep kayfabe, but I have a good solid group of 4 guys that I rely on that help me out with, not only booking decisions, but storyline, everything like that. I'll name drop 2 of them because they're not a part of the show. Obviously, Mark House and JB, those 2 guys have been instrumental in kind of drawing me back in, like, hey, use your brain. Just what do you want to see as a fan, not necessarily as a promoter, because in reality, that's what a lot of promoters forget. They want to promote, and we can't forget to promote to a fan. Like, don't just do stuff for yourself, do stuff for the fan.
That's a good point.
And that's the reason why the card looks the way it does. I would not taking nothing against anybody else, but I think that it's the best card that I've seen anywhere this year at all. Just with the in-ring talent, everything. Taking nothing against anybody else, because there's been some dynamite shows like that K9 fundraiser. There wasn't a bad match on that card.
No, there wasn't.
And Joey does a good job at that as well. And I got to get to my brain to that point where nothing's about me, nothing's for me, it's for the fans.
For the fans, and also I think with Joey in particular, since he's got a school, I think it's about featuring the talent.
Yes.
Because he's got a school, and a lot of those guys are from his school. Not everybody, but a good majority of them. Probably 95% of them.
Yeah.
From the school most of the time. Featuring that talent and putting them in the right positions where where he's happy, they're happy. That's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, and he does a great job. I do not envy him running every week. I do not envy him at all. One thing that I can say, regardless on what anybody thinks, Joey does not allow egos in that locker room. I know some people say certain people have egos back there. Joe, I've seen Joey nip some egos in the ass. So I'll say it. He's nipped some egos in the ass, and that's one thing that's helped me learn as a promoter is being able to, Joey allows me to come in there and and pretty much sit in and watch what he does. That's helped me because I see how he handles stuff. I see how Mike King handles stuff. I've been to Ohio. I see how all these different promoters are handling themselves and handling their talent, and that's I feel like that's what's making me a better promoter.
You're putting in the work. You're going all over the place. Getting ideas, getting direction. I'll give you a lot of credit for that. What's the biggest before you became an owner and a promoter? I mean, what was the miss? What's the thing that you're surprised about the most that you didn't think this was going to be an issue or this was going to be a thing? I mean, is there anything that really just surprised you since you got into business? Is there something? So I never thought about that. What
I just used the word ego, and that's one of the things.
Too much.
What?
No, you cut out.
You cut out.
Oh, the egos. There's just certain people that will not work with other people. I don't get it. I mean, a paycheck should be a paycheck. There's coworkers I don't like, but I still have to go to work with them. And I think that it's kind of, as much as I hate to say it, it's my generation, that's kind of doing it.
I got brothers to ask.
It's kind of the younger guys that kind of, there's like, oh, this guy has wrestled for this company, I don't like him, or I had a situation in this with this guy behind backstage at a different show, I won't work a show with them. It's like we're all adults, regardless on anything, regardless on how you feel. Put your egos aside. Like,
especially if you're not even in the ring with them, if you're just on the same show as them.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
if and they should be able to work together too. I mean, if it was a deal where you say, hey, we're doing a match, they should be able to do that. But at the very least, why can't you be on the same show?
I will say this. If any wrestler, think about it like this, you make it to WWE, you make it to AEW, Triple H tells you, hey, you have to wrestle him, but you had issues with him back in Independence. Are you going to tell Triple H no? Because you'll be out of a job. Yeah. You wouldn't tell Triple H no. You wouldn't tell Tony Khan no. No. So you would still want that paycheck. Granted, we're not paying like WWE, but you're an independent contractor for a company. Go in, do your job, be an adult. And I just it's just like going back to your question. It is like high school. That's what surprises me the most. The nobody ever grows up. It's just like high school.
Yeah. I've been backstage. I've seen some stuff. So I mean, I understand what you're saying.
And it's just not in your locker room.
Yeah, we try to do a drama-free locker room. I mean, I know that's really hard, but if you have a beef with somebody, keep it at the door. Or use some communication. Don't wait until day before a show and say, oh, I don't like the guy on your show, so I'm not coming. Do your due diligence as a wrestler, as a promoter, whatever you're doing. Do your due diligence. If you see like, oh, look, Alex uses so and so, I don't like so and so. So when Alex reaches out to me, I'm just going to decline his bookings. That's fine. But
and some people do it the day of the show. Even I mean,
yeah. Some people walk out, or some people show up to shows and walk out, even though they've known for 3 weeks that somebody's on the show.
Yeah, that's happening. Well, My thing is, if you take the booking, you should be professional and you should be there. That's just my opinion.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I know things can happen. I know,
Yes.
these guys don't have tremendous amount of money. They're working regular jobs.
Yeah.
Their car can break down on the way. There's things happening. I'm not talking about those situations. I'm talking about the person that just gets up and says, I don't feel like today, and calls an hour before the show and puts
Which
that
happens.
promoter in that situation.
It
And
happens a lot.
that's not right. And don't get me wrong, I know there's bad promoters out there too. There's not all.
Oh yeah,
It's not all wrestler. It goes all.
it does go both ways, and that's one thing that I'm not going to name drop or anything like that because like I said, I'm going to try to keep it no drama. But just like somebody said that, hey, I'm not working any more dates for you. Sorry for any inconvenience. My response was like, hey, is there something that I'm doing or something that happened that me as the promoter, is there anything that I should know about the situation? That way I can address it, change it, whatever the situation may be.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Communication is always a key, but unfortunately, some people don't want to communicate.
Exactly.
Well, guys, that's all I have. Let's go ahead and give the day of the show again and the times and the prices for the tickets, please.
May 26th at the H.J. Rick Center in Greenfield, 122 West Main Street in Greenfield. We got the training seminar starting at 2:00. That's for the first 30 training or trained personnel that wants to come be a part of that. We got the meet and greet at 4:45. We got the doors opening at 5 for regular tickets, and then we got 6:00 bell time.
Yeah, people definitely come out and check out this show. I think it's going to be a really good show. We'll be live. Me, Chris, and Marcus will be there.
Yeah. Hopefully Chris will eventually get some shirts for us.
Yeah, so he can stop wearing a Jordan James shirt.
Yeah, oh yeah. You guys, I don't think you guys see that. Look at this. Look, I went down the dark hole, haven't I?
See, Chris, you need a shirt so he
I have that same. I have that same shirt.
Yep.
I actually had it on.
Actually, I do too, but it's not on my body.
Gotta rep Jordan James, man. He's definitely one of the most underrated people in the local area.
I agree with that.
He really good wrestler.
Yeah, I agree.
If anybody can learn anything from Jordan James, learn his merch. Bring freaking merch. It doesn't matter if you're a good guy, bad guy. Bring freaking merch. People buy it.
Yeah. Not only that, he's like you said, he's a really good wrestler. He's a really smart guy about the business.
Brilliant.
Really smart about the business. I agree 100%.
Going back to that ego word, he does not have one at all. He does not care. He'll go he'll do anything that anybody tells him to do on the show. He does not care. Shit, I think I actually have a win over him, even though I didn't get the pinfall.
He will do anything, won't he? What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Like, finger poke of death, right?
I might have a talk with. Don't lower yourself that low.
All right. Well, Alex, did you have anything else?
Just regardless on where you're at, there's always wrestling. Go support it. It doesn't matter where it's at. Go support independent wrestling. You are looking at the stars of tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it's anywhere in the state. If anybody doesn't know where that there's a show, reach out to G.W.R. Reach out to Marcus. Reach out to me. There's always shows every single weekend. Sometimes even during the week, some places. So just reach out. Go support the shows. That's really what the wrestlers need. That's what I want, but that's what the wrestlers need. If there's 100, 200 people cheering their name or booing them, whatever they prefer, that's what they want. Go support independent wrestling.
I agree 100%. A bunch of shows this weekend too. So
Oh yeah.
definitely check them out.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back on Tuesday with
we're back on Sunday.
G.W.R. Not on Monday this week.
So we'll be
What'd
on
you
there
say,
Sunday.
Marcus?
So we'll be on Sunday for the show.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll
And
be
then
live Sunday for the
normal.
show.
Yeah.
But next GWR will be on Tuesday because we won't because of the holiday. But please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Also, check out the F.E.W. Facebook page.
I have one more question for Alex, real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull Kelly. Which one do you like better, me or Chris?
Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. You want to start doing that.
I popped her. I got her
I'm
now.
watching. Chris has got the cane.
Yeah, Chris has got the Cade. If he doesn't leave it at the dub, because he forgets to put it in his car.
She was
My
cracking
favorite
up.
between Chris and Tony, I'm gonna have to go with Kelly.
That's my luck. That's how it goes. That's
Hey,
my luck. Kelly was cracking up.
I will say real quick, there's very like we said, there's a lot of shows this weekend, but there's a lot of shows this summer. Make sure, like I said, you guys asked me my next show after this one on June 29th. That's also Don Basher Memorial Show. So if you're not in Greenfield, hit that over in Indianapolis. That's going to be an awesome show as well. Obviously, you got your Danville shows. You got all them shows. Make sure you're hitting all the shows every single month. I think that's the important part. Get out.
One more question. Who do you like better, Joey the Kid Owens or the king of the Bullfrog Splash, Mike King? I know who she likes. She likes Mike King.
Question. Well, yeah, that's Kelly's Mike King's buddy. But
she's a Bullfrog.
I like them both. I know Joey a little bit better, and I've known Joey a little bit longer, so I'm going to go Joey. I love Mike King, but I'm
gonna tell Mike you're gonna have to take the Bullfrog.
Look, you got video evidence.
I don't know that he could do a Bullfrog Splash again. I think that was a one and only.
I bet you he tries it again. That's gonna be his new finishing move.
I don't know if his body can handle that either.
If anybody did not see the show, the K9 show, I'm sure it's on the Gonzo's page.
Yep.
Make sure you watch that. That was an awesome show. Benefited the great calls out there up in Muncie, and I know I had a lot of fun. I know there's always going to be haters on any show, but I think that was done right without any extreme extreme risk to the actual safety of people.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
But I think that's it. Any more questions?
Nope, I think I'm good.
All right. We appreciate everybody joining us, and we'll see you guys next week.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.